I'm just so tiny. This glass is so
You
big for me.
looked elderly briefly there. Like not in the way that I usually mean it, like genuine. Right.
Oh, fuck you.
No, in like a cute way. And like, oh, grandma. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bimbo Book Club.
That's Bertrude, and I am Jade.
And you're in for a heavy hitter today, folks. But I mean, trigger warning, we're doing Velma. Um, but just run if you want. Anyway, how's your week been?
I am almost finished with one of my cross stitch projects I'm really excited about. I designed it myself. It is, have you seen The Exorcist? Oh my God, I almost forgot the name of the movie for a second. Have you seen The Exorcist?
I'm familiar with the first horror movie to win an Oscar. Yes.
Okay, I'm just wondering, I'm just asking.
Yes.
Um, I created this little like frame thing and then it says, "You're gonna die up there."
You're gonna die up there. I was hoping it was like, your mother's ex in hell.
I'll do that one next.
I love it.
We've had a sign up in our kitchen for literally the past almost like 2.5, almost 3 years that says you're gonna die up there. We don't change it out. It stays up there year round. And I was like, let me go ahead and turn this into a cross stitch.
Oh, I love that. Oh my God. I have one of those signs that I have not changed in forever.
I love those.
I said
It
it in
means it's special.
2020, actually, when we were on and I have not changed it since.
Oh my God, what is
It's
it?
it's one of those like light boards, and it
Yeah.
says Earth is a mess, y'all, which is a quote from The Good Place.
Oh, okay.
Like
That makes
the
sense. You were really in your good place era.
I'm still in
I
my
mean,
Good
you still
Place
are.
era.
I'm like kicking everything. Guys, I'm just so excited about today's topic.
Yeah. So excited.
I'm so pumped. I actually am. How was your week? How was your week
My
first?
week's fine. Want to talk about Velma?
Let's talk about Velma.
Okay. Oh wait, I do have a disclaimer.
Okay,
Sorry,
disclaim.
not
Disclaim
a
diva.
disclaimer. More. Okay. Last week I was talking about how sick I was. By the way, last week was like Monday, so like 5 days ago from when we were recording. When we're recording
Mhm.
this episode, we recorded last week's episode. Um, I was not as sick as I thought. I just was
Tell
taking
him.
nighttime medication instead of daytime medication.
Right.
In my defense, this off-brand decongestant that I was taking, daytime is blue and nighttime is yellowish, which is the craziest change up to
Yeah,
me.
that's fucked up.
It's on me. I should have, hey, read the labels when you take medicine. Very easy way for me to learn this lesson. Anyway, I'm so much better today, folks, now that I have not taken 3 doses of basically NyQuil before we
Yeah.
recorded. So for anyone who's wondering why I look incoherent talking about Goosebumps, just wanted to throw that in there. I did drug myself.
It's not just the goosebumps that made
No.
that made you feel that way. Okay,
Yeah. Anyway.
fierce, fierce,
Okay. Velma.
fierce, diva. Velma, let's get into
Okay.
her.
I am gonna kill the vibe. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom really quick. Just get it out
You're
of the
fine.
way. I'd be right back. Okay.
Yeah, go shit yourself, girl.
All right, bitch.
Uh, did you
Let's
even
do
go
this.
shit?
No,
That was a ruse.
it was a ruse. You got by
Oh
the
my
queen.
God, you rusicled me.
That's the ruse I
Wish
called
you
you.
got that joke.
I know that's when they do a musical
Good job. What?
from CANT.
Okay. You look fierce, diva.
This is the first time I've owned a wig. Um, I did some nasty things when I tried this on for the first time.
It looks
I
good on you.
kind of
I
look
kind
like
of like
Vector
it.
though, but it's okay. I persist. I'll get the hair
Did
input so
you
it's less Vector.
purchase this outfit just for tonight, or did you already have this on hand?
I mean, I'll use it again. This is the first use, but certainly not the last.
Well, you said you wish you could plan a little more in advance for Halloween last week. This is your Halloween costume.
It could be. I
I'm
was convinced
afraid.
I was going to do something else, but I've done nothing to prepare. Oh, Jinkies.
Thumbnail.
Oh, thumbnails are going to abound this episode. Anyway.
It's like a Trisha Paytas thumb. Well, we will circle back to Trisha
Oh,
Paytas.
wait. No, we can talk about Trisha now. I'm
Well,
fine.
I don't want
Velma?
to. I don't want to interrupt this flow because look at you.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk
So
about
let's
fucking
dive into
Velma.
Velma.
So, as everyone can tell, I feel a very normal way about Velma from Scooby-Doo.
If you're
Um,
listening right now, you're
oh,
probably
yeah.
so fucking
Sorry.
confused. Bertrude just walked in, tricked me that you were about to go shit your brains out.
Acted like I
You were
was
having
having
diarrhea.
diarrhea.
active diarrhea and came back in full Velma drag. So we've got the wig, we've got the glasses, we've got the turtleneck.
Yes, and it is waist up, so there's no skirt. But you know what? That would be a
I figured.
pre-Halloween purchase. Um, yeah, so I'm full Velma right now.
I love that
Um,
cut on you. That wig is actually really fierce on you.
I think she can work for other things. I think I
You
don't
kind of look
know.
like Wayne's World.
Okay, that's Dana Carvey, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think you should do a
Hang
wolf
on.
cut in real life.
Maybe I should. I know this
Grow it
didn't
out.
look as wolfy yesterday when I tried it on. I don't know what I did, but
No, I mean, I think it's appropriately wolfy.
yeah. No, I'm like very cunty Velma, and I was trying to go for slightly cunty Velma, but I will take this.
Yeah.
I do want to get a sexy Velma costume and get like cutouts, in the turtleneck for the boobs and get like fake boobs. Fake
Yeah.
boobs, expensive as hell. So
Yeah, they are.
love the
I have tried to
podcast,
purchase a
not this much
breastplate.
for yourself.
Yeah, for
Okay.
drag.
Oh, tracks. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because as we addressed 2 episodes ago, I can't create cleavage with my tits,
I know they're very low set,
with my real life tits.
but you make do. They work just fine how they are. You own them, but yeah, they don't going
Yeah.
going up is not one of their strong suits, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, enough about my tits.
Enough about your tits. Let's talk about the tits, Velma. So, for context, I sent so many short clips Jade's way to watch because we're going to walk through the iterations of Velma.
Mhm.
And I have a goal here and I have a secret objective, and that is to get everyone to fall in love with the essence of Velma,
Okay.
regardless of how we're seeing her, regardless of the betrayal, regardless of whatever. The bits that carry across this timeless character, like we want to fall in love with her, we want to get to know her.
Right.
Who is she? How does that brain work? So
Right.
we have every major incarnation of Velma on here, excluding a few. I did not want to subject you to Scooby-Doo Apocalypse, which is the comic book set during the zombie apocalypse. It's like an alternate reality Scooby-Doo one, so we're gonna skip some things there.
Okay,
Um,
fierce.
and a lot of like the Scooby-Doo meets we're not diving into because that's kind of all lumped into the original. But
Okay.
we're gonna hit major Velma areas. The book clubbing matter for this is a bizarre, weird video that you're gonna have to power through because it pays off. Called Velma Meets Velma by Avocado Animation on YouTube, linked
Beautiful.
below. Check it out. It's Velma meeting Scooby-Doo in a weird reality where he recreates them every time he kills them. When they find out, like when they become aware it's weird, he can talk, he kills them and then reincarnates them, and
Yeah.
that's different versions of Velma.
Yeah, can you go ahead and just kind of explain that to me? Because, like, obviously I watched it, but I don't know if I particularly know what happened.
Is it not the weirdest
It
fucking
was so
thing?
weird, and I was sitting there watching it, and I was like, okay, and then suddenly there's like blood, and it's getting really gory, and I was like, so I don't think I read your description well enough before I put it on, and I was like, I just saw like this is from the new Velma series, is what I thought I saw.
Oh, okay,
And so
yeah,
I'm watching it and I'm like, I had no idea that it got this violent. I know that last time we talked about Scooby-Doo, I was, discovering things about Scooby-Doo. Like I didn't know it was fully set in the 70s or it
yeah.
fully came out in the 70s, whatever. I feel like I would have known if Scooby-Doo got that violent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I went back and saw that you said fan made video and it made a lot more sense.
Yes. So it is entirely made by a team of, I'm assuming, all men, just based off of the voice acting.
It
Um,
feels like it.
yeah. But it
Yeah.
is essentially you get a flash of every Velma version. You get some of the iterations in an interesting way, but it basically is just saying, folks, we're going through and we're checking this out.
Yeah.
Another good watch is Scooby-Doo Where's My Mummy 2005
Okay.
will come out. But anyway, you just kind of familiarity with Velma is key here. If you're aware of the gag, which is like nerdy member of Scooby-Doo,
Yeah.
you're on board. You're good. You're set.
Because
I'll do the rest.
famously, famously, Velma live action was kind of my gay awakening. And
Yes.
actually, I ironically postponed this exact recording to today because I had to go sit out in the cold last night and watch the live action Scooby-Doo, and it was beautiful. It was wonderful.
It's a
It was so
great
worth being so
movie.
cold. She's so hot.
She's so fine. Who's your
Yeah.
mommy? That's in the second one, I think. But
Yeah, I kind of got them mixed up and I was waiting for that the whole time.
oh, got it. Yeah,
And then
no.
it didn't happen and I was like, "Wait a second, did I fully make that up?" And then I was like, "No, no, 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 no. There's another one."
There's another one. There's a second one.
But for a second I was like, "Wait, did I fully dream her coming in like a red latex suit?"
I get why you would think that's a dream, but no, that
Yeah.
was real life. We got
Okay,
to witness
fair.
that. And we will circle back to the intended to be the first woman loving woman, Velma.
Hailey Kiyoko, right?
No, it was it's an animated version that we'll hop to later, but Linda's was supposed to be the first gay one.
Oh.
They cut it. It was supposed to be much more adult in content. That's how they kind of got the cast they did. And then the cast arrived to film it and they were like, here's a different script. It's a family friendly movie now. Have fun.
Oh, for the live actions.
Yeah, for the live actions.
Oh my God, I didn't actually know that. I mean, it makes sense. There were multiple times when me and my fiance were like,
Yeah,
because she completely rejects men.
completely.
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 Immediately, the first piece of content we had to consume,
Yeah.
not related to Scooby-Doo in the slightest.
Yeah.
We consumed an episode of The Many Loves of Doobie or Dobie Gillis, which
Mm-hmm.
is a show that came out in 1959
Okay.
and is basically like a boy dating a bunch of girls. Velma is based on a character from that show named Zelda. Can you sum up the character of Zelda in one word, please?
Nerdy.
Oh, I was going to say
Overachiever.
gay.
Well, I mean, I can, overachiever, nerdy, gay. Kind of like all the same word, pretty much. No, she was definitely Velma coded, not just because her name was Zelda.
Right. But because she's kind of this nerdy, like gay. Again, Velma's going to be queer coded for a long time. It's not until later that we're going to get actual gay Velma.
Yeah.
But Velma's always been a little bit queer coded, and as was this character, I feel like neither of them intentionally, I think, were written gay, but this
Well, you keep
this
saying that we're gonna get gay Velma, but gay Velma's right in front of me.
hi guys, it's gay Velma. Oh, that can be my drag persona, just gay Velma.
Gay Velma. Yeah.
Okay.
You can do a lot with that.
Yeah. Original Scooby-Doo came out 10 years ish later in 1969. Um, Velma's gag in this is very simple. She is like smart, prepared, always kind of wrangling them in. Not a killjoy, I'd say, but like
Yeah.
in that realm of like kind of caretaker mom friend. But then if
Yeah.
she loses her glasses, she's a fucking idiot. Like turns
Yeah.
into the dumbest fucking bitch on the planet
Yeah.
and then doesn't do much until the end when they like need to like explain the like motives and intentions. Velma always cracks that.
Right.
So, um, early Velma, this is like you original Scooby-Doo. Folks know original Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
This is like any of the old Scooby-Doos that you've seen. Like it's like 1969 through like 1985, kind of any that came out in that era. Were you familiar with this Velma? Was this Velma that you consumed at all
Um,
prior?
I definitely had seen her. I definitely don't think I consumed it because I was like kind of gobsmacked that there was like a laugh track
Yeah, it's kind of crazy for an
and it
animated
was a
show.
cartoon.
Yeah,
Like, why was there a laugh track? That's so interesting.
it's
But no,
bizarre.
I don't think I had seen it, but I am very familiar with that incarnation of Velma. Did I use that word correctly?
Yeah,
Why did it sound
absolutely.
horrible coming out of my mouth?
I think it sounded sexy and hot.
Does that ever happen to you? You say a word and you're like, that
Mhm.
sounded completely wrong. I definitely at least mixed up two letters.
Yeah, Vietnamese. I say Vietnamese all the time.
Vietnamese.
Yeah, say that word wrong all the time, but I'm working on it.
You're learning, you're growing.
I'm learning, I'm growing.
Hey, there you go.
I'm searching for evidence.
I
Anyway,
searched for evidence.
oh my
Lady
God,
Gaga at the
I'm Lady
Capitol.
Gaga. I walked in and I had someone show me around and I searched for evidence. I love that
That
clip.
would be a really good Halloween costume with that magnifying glass.
Lady Gaga at the Capitol.
Like her outfit that she wore that day,
Yes.
the magnifying glass, and like a a detective's cloak.
Yes. Oh, I'm imagining a long jacket with this for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
like a light gray cashmere moment.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah,
I might do that actually.
do
That's
it.
really good.
I was also exposed to this version of Velma growing up, like whatever, just kind of, and she doesn't jump out to me. My attraction to Velma came much later in life.
Okay.
But she's fun, she's quirky, she's Velma has always been a little bit sassy, sarcastic, but it's so minimal early on that like I couldn't find
Yeah.
clips of it to share. But I have this specific memory of Daphne pressing a button and almost falling in a trap, and then immediately turning back to the panel of buttons and going, I wonder what this button does. And Velma goes, with your luck, Daph, probably bring the roof down.
Okay, Velma, and I say this with all the love in my heart. I don't think this is negative. She is sort of, I hate using this word because it is a negative word, but I mean it in a completely different way. She is like a pick me, but in a different way.
Okay, elaborate
Like
on that.
not for male approval,
Mm-hmm.
for her own approval in her
Oh,
brain.
no, that's so true.
Like
That's
she
so true.
fucking hates everything Daphne does. Well,
Yes.
besides she wants to fuck her, obviously.
Yeah.
But she basically is like, "Oh, you dumb bitch."
Yeah. She's
Like if
like,
it was not a kid's show, that would be her catchphrase. "Oh,
yes.
you dumb bitch."
She counts to 10. Velma just counts to 10. Like, she's like,
Mhm.
here's what I want to say. How do I say it? Like,
Yeah. She's like not a girl's girl, but in a girl's girl kind of way. The girl
yeah.
she's looking out for is herself, and that is valid.
And like the four people nearby that she deems like
Yeah.
vibing with.
Yeah, but they got to be smart. They got to be on her level.
Oh, yeah. And it'll change.
I I really really relate to that.
Anyway, that's Cunty Velma. She just kind of explains why anytime they need to like find a trap or know something niche, like she's like, oh, I know all about this. And like,
Yeah.
we don't ever lose nerd Velma. We do it a little better. But, you know,
Yeah.
not for long. But we get an established Velma. Everyone knows this is like generic Velma in the most like Velma way you think about her.
Yeah.
Then they fucking killed Velma. They didn't kill
Actually?
Velma. No. They just
Oh.
like wrote like it just in the 80s they did some weird shit with Scooby-Doo. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the time it was Scrappy, Shaggy, Scooby, and Daphne.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. Like Fred and Velma were
Okay.
nowhere to be found. And it is a valid criticism of Scooby-Doo, in my opinion, that the characters are a bit redundant. They have a lot of overlap in what they can accomplish. I think that's
Yeah.
fair, especially in more modern adaptations. But in this era specifically, they can have someone else find the clues. Like they can have someone else find this. Velma's
Yeah.
fine, but like if you want to bring in a different talking dog, sure, bring in a different. Like in the 80s, I feel like it was all talking animals and shit.
Yeah.
So here's a second one, but they don't show up a few times. Fred and Velma like show up and are like, oh, we're here for an episode to help out, but then they go away. So she doesn't show up in any like new and meaningful capacity until a pup named Scooby-Doo in 1988.
This is the babies.
This is the babies. And
Okay. I'm familiar.
this is my favorite incarnation of Velma. This show is one of my favorites and it's a new favorite. I used to love like the original the most.
Mm-hmm.
A Pup Named Scooby-Doo is just a fun show. I
Mm-hmm.
sent you a lot of clips to watch from this. I'm curious.
I think I watched all of
Takeaways.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I watched all of them. I'm gonna be honest. The whole time I was just thinking about the other portion of the other episode that we watched several weeks ago.
About
And that
drugs.
was kind of all I was able to think about watching this.
Okay.
Was
Wait,
like, this show did that. That's so fucking crazy.
which is crazier? The drugs or them on the a reservation episode? Which one had the crazier moment? For those who did not consume, there's an episode of A Pup Named Scooby-Doo where they go to a reservation and Scooby and Shaggy immediately dress up problematically, immediately start like doing crazy fucking shit. And then Daphne starts being like, you guys are so stupid. Knock it off. It's the
I don't
wildest
know.
chain
They're
of
both
events.
fucking crazy
Yeah.
and racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the
When did this come
80s.
out? 80s,
88.
80s.
So
Right,
late
because we talked
80s,
about it
but
in relation to Ronald Reagan, of course.
yes.
Nancy Reagan.
Nancy
Hey,
Reagan.
shout out.
Hey girl.
Shout out. Hey.
Can't wait to get
I know
down there
they're
and hang out
listening.
with you, bitch.
Shout out to our Patreon. We have two patrons currently, and that is going to be Nancy Reagan and Ronald Reagan. So,
We're so excited to have you, girlies.
and we have one person who we're really trying to get on that list. It's George Santos.
Come through. Hey guys,
Oh,
it's me,
it's so,
George Santos. Yeah.
yeah. Why do we always do that?
Because it's so funny. It's so funny to do a bad Our Young
Velma,
Velma
your knees.
impression.
Velma, I thought your knees are supposed to be bare.
I'm covering up. I'm gonna marry a man in the Mormon church.
Velma, why are your knees so blue?
I have low circulation.
Velma, are you freezing to death?
Jinkies. I think I am. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Oh
Oh
no. Okay.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
So I love A Pup Named Scooby-Doo overall. It's a crazy fucking show. The shit they do is unmatched, but the charm remains constant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a very charming show. And just is young Velma not like one of the cutest animated
No.
like characters you've ever seen? You're
Yes, she's so cute. They're all so cute, but yes, she is like particularly
yes.
cute.
And they're
So cute.
all it's like fun, unique character designs. It's not like copy and paste. It's not shit
Yeah.
like they're fun. And Velma, when she runs, her legs are just little circles that move underneath her.
I
And
do love little characters.
little characters. And oh, Lil Velma tickles my heartstrings. And I do
Yeah.
describe her as the anti-Eileen, like the child I wish I had.
For those of you listening, we are taking a moment to flip off Eileen,
Yeah.
as we all should, at
As we
least
all
once a
should.
day.
I mean, she fucking sucks, dude. She's just the
She
worst.
fucking sucks. How
Dude.
do you live with her? Oh my God.
I hang her from the ceiling so
You're
she
like
can't get
so
down.
brave. You're like so
Yeah.
fucking brave.
So I
I don't know
did
how you do
bring
it.
the only like Velma figure
Aw.
that I have. She's on the other side of me. It's not young Velma,
Hi,
it's just Velma.
Velma.
So it's kind of like double Velma, two Velm, two Ma. Um,
Velma? Why are there two of you and why is that one so small?
um, well, I got most of her nutrients in the womb, but
Velma? What's that thing in your nose?
um, I'm a now. This is our second date. Would you like to move in with me?
Velma? I thought you never asked.
You know what they say. Two in the pink, one in the jink.
Jinkies!
Okay.
Velma and her lover in bed at night. Oh, Jinkies!
Oh no. What would her partners love what would her lover's catchphrase be?
Oh.
Oh,
Probably. Because I feel like Velma is a very intentional lover, you know? She's very intelligent. She knows anatomy, you know what I mean? Like she knows the
oh,
body.
that's how I got blocked by my school on Twitter. Was because of the things that I had to say about Velma Dinkley's capabilities in bed.
Would you mind to refresh us all about these exact tweets that were created
Yeah.
during this episode? You don't have to do it right now, but I think
I
that should be
think we
part of
should
the history
maybe
of Velma.
do it not during a pup named Scooby-Doo, but maybe
Okay,
later
yeah,
we'll
no,
do it.
let's get past the, oh, now that we're, talking about Velma and how she has sexual intercourse, maybe let's maybe let's hop back to a pup named Scooby-Doo where Velma is a child.
So we're having two separate conversations. We're ending one, we're starting up
W-
another. We're gonna come
These
back
are
to that other
two
one, but not right
different
now.
conversations.
Two separate conversations.
Yep, 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 yep. Here we go. We're
Okay.
back. We're back to the children. Back to the
Young
children.
Velma is a diva. Like there's a clip I
Amen.
sent you where out of nowhere she pulls a megaphone and just starts screaming Jinkies because no one is paying attention to her.
Sometimes you gotta.
But she is more of an exposition bitch in this, but I kind of am okay with it because it's like a dedicated bit. Like she
Yeah.
rewinds the episode and like talks you through the clues she found, which is a gripe I've had with Scooby-Doo in the past, as we recall, in which
Hmm.
I say that the clues are incoherent. It doesn't matter. You're not going to do their job for them. A pup named Scooby-Doo is the only one where you're going to get walked back to like what clues you should have seen and why. That's the
Yeah.
only one that's really going to spell that out for you.
Yeah.
So that's what Velma does. Rewinds the episode. She dances like a little precious angel. She does like the
She's so cute.
for the spotters, she like the shoulders come up to like the ears, and then she just kind of
Yeah.
like spins 180 degrees, but like
Yeah.
she's not moving linearly because she's a cartoon character. So she just kind of like switches between them and bobs her head. It's the cutest thing in the world.
She's so cute. I
She's
love
so
her.
cute. She also does this thing in a pup named Scooby-Doo that I love, where people will be talking. Velma will be in the scene, not relevant to
Hmm.
the dialogue occurring. And instead of just having her stand with all the other characters, she stands in the corner of the screen with a magnifying glass like this.
Well, of course.
It's so fierce.
Yeah, no, I mean, she's a diva. She
She's
slays.
a diva. Anyway, I love that.
What does she
Um,
do successfully?
everything.
Quickly.
Literally everything. She builds a computer out of a briefcase in one episode of a pup named Scooby-Doo. Like in
I
the
mean,
80s.
Jinkies.
She builds an 80s computer, Jinkies, out of a briefcase.
God, talk about Jinkies.
Talk about Jinkies. Okay. Yes or no, would you want your future child to look and act exactly like baby Velma?
Oh, yeah, for
Oh
sure.
my
But I
god,
think that
dream.
would require me procreating with Velma, and I'm not opposed.
I'm not either. Hey Velma, hit my line, girl. Awesome. Well, we'll jump ahead to older Velma.
Let's let's go ahead and
Yeah.
over Velma.
We go next into Zombie Island.
That's what we watched.
We've seen that one. You know this
We've
one.
seen that one. I've seen
Ever
that one.
heard of her, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, watched it.
Arguably one of the episodes that I look back on and go, I looked miserable.
It's okay. That's part of the joy, is that we don't always share.
It's not that I didn't like it though. I think I was just sleepy that night.
And also, you couldn't match my freak. I don't think you realized what I was coming out of the gates
No,
with
I
for
did
Velma.
not realize like how much you loved the
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo cinematic universe. I, as I mentioned multiple times, have only ever really interacted with the live actions, and so I just
Yeah.
don't think I realized that there were people who kind of shared that thing with you, which is like valid. I mean, Queen, that's valid.
Queen, that's valid. Yeah, so I love these ones, but we've talked about them. We got an episode on them. Go
Yeah,
listen to episode 2 and ignore my mic quality. That was back in such a weird era for me.
yeah,
Context.
yeah. You were
Queen.
emotionally wrecked.
Yeah, obviously I'm fine now.
Yeah, no, you're completely normal now.
I'm so glad that my parents don't watch the video version of this show. I'm so glad that they just listen to the audio.
You don't want them to see you like this? Well, the fact that you said that, now they're going to go watch the video version. So if you don't want them to see you,
Okay. They have to
and
call
I'm
me to
not
figure out how to
cutting
work
that.
YouTube. Yeah, they have to call me to figure out how to work YouTube, so it's fine. I remain in control. All right. Yeah, so we're not gonna go too much through this, and honestly, not much of a Velma upgrade yet. We don't get Velma upgrades, really. You just have to pay attention to the moments, the
Yeah.
little gems of who she is. And a lot of that is in a pup named Scooby-Doo because she like just is running around being like a little brainy baby in the background, but like in a
Hmm.
very cute way, and a very like, oh, that is how a smart kid would act in this
Yeah.
situation in a very natural way. So in Zombie Island, she's running a bookstore, doing her thing. She's the same kind of nerd, still socially awkward, things like that. She does move more into like the official like archetype of skeptic. Now she's going to be
Hmm.
doubting things. Now she's really got the, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
brains. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
We see that in Witches, or we see that in Zombie Island. There is a threat in here. I don't know if you saw it, but I am going to make you watch Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost as a threat, but it's for something gay because I need to introduce you to the Hex Girls.
Oh, yeah, you do. I'm
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah.
That's fine. Once again, I did not hate it.
No, but it just,
I struggle with animation. You know this.
I know. And I think that's the one that I do that you don't, specifically early 2000s animation. Love.
Hmm.
Love. I watched Over the Hedge like 2 nights ago for fun. Nothing came of it. Just watched Over the Hedge.
There's only a couple animated things that I would like watch willingly, and that is going to be Planet 51.
Purr.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Okay. I love Cloudy with the Chance. You know, we don't get me started on Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs.
I think that's about the two that I like can really handle, to be honest. And the like
Okay.
the animated portions of Lizzie McGuire, I guess if you count that.
That
But
doesn't count. That's
I don't
combo.
count that. And also, guess what parts of Lizzie McGuire I hate the most? When she
Eh,
turns into animation. I don't like that part.
I've never seen Lizzie McGuire.
Well, that's because you're young as fuck, I guess.
Yeah.
You're the youngest
This
person
these
to ever
bangs on this
live.
wig are gonna really give me a run for my money. Folks on Spotify, you're not missing. It's not a good wig. It's not like you're gonna tune in and be like, oh my God,
It's a good wig.
the guy.
It's a good wig.
Any wig is a
I
good
like
wig.
it. Don't talk about my best friend wig like that. Please. Uh,
She got a wig.
Velma?
Uh, Should I wear this to the chapel concert tomorrow?
Yes. That's the gayest thing. That's the most lesbian thing you could possibly do. That's how you would be an ally to my community.
Oh, I don't want to wear it.
Okay. Anyway,
Anyway, oh, the only other notable thing that this is more for you to comment on because I know you have these feelings about Velma. Um, there's a scene in one of the animated movies in this first saga that Zombie Island spawned, which, by the way, Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost, Alien Invaders, and Cyber Chase. The success of the first three is what led to the green lighting of the live action movie. They were like, oh, kids still care about these people. Then we got the live action. In Cyber Chase, they meet clones of themselves. And in this video game that they get sucked into, the 2000s are all about technology and Scooby-Doo BT dubs.
yeah.
The Cyber Chase is all about them getting sucked into a video game. They meet clones of themselves in the game that are basically them from the original series. It's kind of like a cameo before cameos was the thing because it's like 2001, like they did it before the MCU. But what stands out is how little Velma has changed because everyone else has updated outfits, updated stuff like that when they meet themselves. Velma meets
Yeah.
herself and they look identical. You can't tell the Velmas
Oh,
apart. They give one a slightly darker sweater. And that's how you're supposed to be able to tell them apart. Everyone else you
okay.
can, just based on how the characters have evolved, their outfits have changed.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed about Velma. You can barely tell them apart. And so I think that goes back to a point you made during Zombie Island, which is that like Velma really does not evolve much. Like even in the later versions,
No.
she's still looking pretty much the same. I could be Velma from
Yeah.
any era right now.
I think that's why when you asked me, was I familiar with those original ones? I was like, I think so, but I don't know for sure
Yeah.
because I feel like she's always kind of looked the same
Yeah.
to an
No, she
extent.
she no, she always has. In this series of movies, I think Alien Invaders is the first, is where we start getting like biome specific outfits for each character. So like the Alien Invaders is set in New Mexico in
Hmm.
Roswell, and so they're in the desert. So she has like still red shorts, orange shirt. Like she's always going to be
Hmm.
red bottoms, orange top, but it'll change what those like accessories are based on the
Right.
climate they're in. But like
Okay.
it'll be like orange parka, red snow
Yeah.
pants. You know, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Still, um, I still
Love
love her
it.
in these movies. She's a little more no nonsense, little bit sassier. Like this is, where we get the gardener digging the deep hole and say, "I'm planting flowers," and she said, "What were you planting? Elephants?" Like, we get sassier Velma.
Yeah.
She punches the shit out of someone in this series. She's mad horny in Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, which is one of the tweets that got me blocked by my school. So I'll go ahead and insert that now. Um,
Please. Because here's the thing, I know this story very well, obviously, but I
yeah.
don't think I have ever seen or been read the tweets.
Okay. I will go off of the ones that I know from memory because I have them somewhere in my camera roll, but I don't think we need to, you
Yeah.
know, dig that one down. Anyway, I made some choices that I would happily make again in a second that
Okay.
impacted the finances of my college. I stand by it. I did what was right for the people. Get fucked. Anyway,
Okay.
the information that I posted was on Twitter. And so I learned from a friend who worked on the social media team that they then had to look up my Twitter every time I tweeted something. So
Okay.
2021 is a very unhinged era for me in terms of tweets. It's when I would watch early 2000s live action animated movies, like either one, usually one's had live action
Yeah.
and like a animated counterpart. and live tweet them whatever I thought, so that someone would have to go through and read my review of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs or the 2005 live action Garfield or like stuff like
Yeah.
that. Velma got a unique treatment in the sense that I decided in this era that I was horny for Velma. Like,
Hmm.
this is where it kicked off. There's something about the stability of this woman, the like level headed, like, I just know that if I were to meet Velma, we would
Yeah.
be locked down for life. Like, if Velma were a
Yeah.
real person, I met her, we'd be locked down for life. And I find that hot. So I started tweeting, Velma is mad, horny, and Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. I see you, girl. Win that pussy game. And pussy was spelled with dollar signs. Um, or Velma be like, I can't see anything without my glasses, and then 360 no scope snipe the clit. What else? Someone like tweeted like, what are your religious views? Retweet this with your religious views. And I retweeted a picture of young Velma bursting out of a animatronic. That's not horny. That was just like Velma making an appearance. um
Yeah, let's differentiate that.
yeah, but no, Velma was a lot of the scam stuff that I put out there, and eventually all of this led to me getting blocked by my school. But this is where the Velma lore really cements itself in me, is 2021.
Wait, why did they care that you were tweeting horny things about Velma?
I think they just got tired of checking and blocked me
Why did they have to check?
because I cost by my calculations, allegedly.
There it is.
Anyway, eventually they blocked me, and I put a screenshot of me being blocked by them on Twitter on my graduation cap. It was
Perfect.
it was a fierce moment. So,
That's really
and we have it all
fierce.
to owe to Velma. Specifically, I would say these movies specifically:
Mhm.
Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost, Alien Invaders, Cyber Chase.
Go off, queen.
Moving on from these, we've talked about these, we've loved these. Go watch episode 2 if you want more stuff. I'll guide you through this movie specifically. Okay. Now we hit live action, and I'm gonna be real. This is in a
I
separate
know.
category for me. And I think it's because of Velma's consistent look. This is like the biggest deviation from it because it's a real person. Linda Eats. I love Linda's Velma. There's no one else I would have picked to play Velma. I would say this Velma isn't canon to me, but I want to
I
hold space for
know.
her because gay Velma, we're getting so close to gay Velma. Gay Velma, if you're waiting for gay Velma, stay in line. Stay in line. Because gay Velma's coming, and I feel like this was supposed to be the first gay Velma, and this was probably the first gay awakening facilitating Velma. So, walk me through that.
My gay awakening for her.
Or just like walk me through your feelings on Linda Cardellini Velma. Like, I'm glad that you have an important Velma, and I want to
I
give you the floor
love
to
her.
speak about your important Velma.
I just love her. I think she's hot, sexy, gorgeous. I think she's like just that perfect right amount of masculine and feminine that just gets me going. It's mostly the Scooby-Doo slash Freaks and Geeks era, Linda
Mm-hmm.
Cardellini. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Okay.
And I think it's like my earliest memory of like, I think I had an attraction, but I didn't quite know what it was.
Yeah. Was this your introduction to Linda as well, or had you consumed Linda content beforehand?
I think this was my introduction to her as well.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Linda,
Yeah.
we love you.
Linda, we love you. If you want to
She
come on the pod,
truly, come on, Linda. This version of Velma is sassy. We get a sassy Velma with Linda, and I like
yeah, we do.
Velma's only going to get sassier from here, and I love sassy Velma. Okay, and then we get into like 2003, 2002 ish, animated series, which is like what the original Scooby Doo was, but for like our generation. I feel like
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you might have missed this show, but I remember watching it so much growing up, like nonstop.
Hmm.
Did you consume any of like the more newly animated technologically esque ones?
I don't think so.
Cool.
I was
That's
so
fine.
out on animation. I mean, I watched a
Well,
lot
I
of
didn't
Disney
know as a
movies, but
kid. Yeah.
I watched a lot of Disney movies, but that was about it. I mean, even as a kid, to be honest, I was super just like, I want live action. Like,
Get it.
some of my favorite movies as a kid was like The Grinch, but like the live action
Yeah.
Grinch with Jim Carrey, Madeline,
Okay.
Eloise at the Plaza. Like
Okay.
it was like kids movies that are still
Live
real
action.
people was like my
Okay.
favorite.
Cool.
cartoons I consumed was mostly like Anastasia and Disney movies.
Get it? Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
consume this nonstop. And this is a lot of the same Velma, but we get a little more sass. She has like specific beef with a child in this series. It's funny. She
Hmm.
like, this plot structure is much more like detailed than the first one, I would say. So like we're
Yeah.
finding out why they're at certain places. And a lot of time it's like Velma has a new nerd activity because what's new Scooby-Doo? That is the most literal interpretation of the title. It is like bringing Scooby-Doo into the 2000s. We
Hmm.
have so many gadgets and gizmos. Velma always has something she uses to test stuff in the field. Like,
Yeah.
and everyone gets more depth, but because Velma's the smart one and it's all about technology, she's more like the vessel for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that also makes her the backbone because they can't do it without Velma because it's
Hmm.
written so they can't do it without technology. So
Hmm.
Velma is always eating, saving the day. We do hit a weird point with this. Now, I have been quiet about Daphne. Daphne eats. I'm not going to come for
Yeah.
Daphne.
I like her.
Velma and Daphne at this point face the oh shit, it's the 2000s. We usually only have one girl. We have two girl. What do we do?
Mm.
We only know how to write one type of girl. And
Two girl, two cup.
and that's how we got two girls, one cup, which we'll move into next.
We only know two girl, one cup. This is
Two
two
girl,
girl,
one
two
cup.
cup.
Two girl, two cup.
Wait, that's an amazing sequel idea for Two Girls, One Cup. Two girl, two cup.
Okay, so what's this? So we have two girls still.
Yeah.
What's in the second cup?
Um, Piss, I guess.
I feel like that's a step back though. I feel like we're getting more tame. I feel like we got to get crazier. It's the sequel.
Okay, so maybe like vomit.
Oh, gross. Yeah, you're right. Ew. Okay. I don't know why I opened this door. Oh, no. Okay. So, Velma and Daphne, who are not
Yes.
doing two
Back
girls,
to
one
them.
cup
Hmm.
yet. Um, they both
I'd watch it.
get the oh, but they're secretly badass treatment, but they won't let them be badass in the same way, but they only know how to write one type of badass woman. So like it's not shitting on both of them being badasses. It's that me shitting on like them not being able to write more than one well-rounded like girl character in a
Yes.
show. So Velma definitely takes a backseat and is like, I have this handy gadget. And then Daphne will like have stuff in her purse and she's like, I have dental floss and a toothpick and gum, and I made like a climbing harness or something. Like she gets like the
Hmm.
badass stuff, I guess, whatever. Anyway, Velma does eat in this iteration, specifically in the movie Where's My Mummy? I want to reveal this to you.
Reveal it.
Scooby-Doo Where's My Mummy is a 2005 movie set in Egypt, as the title would imply. It is about Velma working for a team of people doing a dig in at the pyramids of Giza, and they uncover Cleopatra's tomb. These treasure hunters show up and are immediately like, exploit, exploit, exploit. We want this.
Classic.
And while doing this, they release Cleopatra's spirit. And that's like the ghost for the movie, right? They're trying to figure out who's
Okay.
Cleopatra's spirit. Cleopatra turns people to stone. Cleopatra turns Velma to
Right.
stone in this movie. Velma turns to stone like halfway through.
Yeah.
They fucking kill Velma again. Okay. We
Does she
keep
come
going.
back? Does she come back?
Let's stick around and find out.
Does she come back?
Well, after hijinks ensue, it's revealed that Velma is Cleopatra. Velma has been dressing up as Cleopatra and haunting the pyramids because she's trying to scare away the treasure hunters. She's trying to preserve history, and it. It is implied that they work for the British Museum. I will say it is implied that these treasure hunters work for the British Museum, who,
Okay, yeah.
as you know, the only reason that the pyramids of Giza are in Egypt is because they were too big to carry to the British Museum.
Too
So,
big to carry. I love when sequels to movies have that structure.
oh, fully, or
So
like
good.
coming to America or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I love, or anything Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Anything Electric Boogaloo. So
That's why I'm really stuck on two girl, two
two
cup.
cup. Oh, I've never really moved on from two girl, two cup.
See, I think we could do it without two cups. I think there can still be just one cup, but it's the cup is two cup, TOO, two cup.
Oh, a
Two
bigger cup,
girls,
bigger shit.
two cup. There's too much
Okay,
cup.
so two girl, two cut tagline, bigger cup, bigger shit.
There we go. Perfect. All right, write it down.
Okay, no one do that. We're gonna do
Lock it
that.
in.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Lock it.
Trademark.
Green light.
In Scooby-Doo, Where's My Mummy? Velma's the baddie. They catch her. She would have gotten away with it if it weren't for these meddling kids. And like the whole gag is
Yeah.
at the beginning, she's very surprised to see the gang and she's kind of not happy they're there. And you think maybe Velma's just a bitch in this movie, but she has a reason. And then they explain the like Velma turning to stone with like quick drying cement, but like why is it the exact shape of her? But anyway,
Yeah.
whatever. Velma can do it. It's a good one. It's a very standard Scooby-Doo movie up until the end. Spoiler alert. It's Velma, but it's fun. And the guy who's doing it with her, how are you doing, sir? Hi. His name is like Prince Omar of Egypt, which probably isn't correct. And there's also a secret underground city of ancient parentheses Caucasian Egyptians who worship the great god Escubus, who you would guess is Scooby. I don't. It's anyway.
Oh my
The
God.
the
Okay.
Velma gag in this is iconic and incredible, and she is literally like taking on the British Museum and winning. Fuck you, British Museum. Love you, Velma.
Love.
Okay, final major
Love.
incarnation that we got here. And this version of Velma I ran from for a very long time because I thought the eyes in this series were weirdly animated. It is Mystery Inc., Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, airing in 2010.
Hmm.
Any peripheral awareness of this one or just another Scooby project for you?
Um, yeah, I don't think so. I've heard of it. I've definitely
Okay.
heard the name
So
before.
yeah, it's different for a few, for I would say like two big reasons. One, it's a big departure from the animation style. It's a more like eerie, like leaning more into like Tim Burton type beat, I would say. Visuals, HP
Okay.
Lovecraft is like a recurring motif throughout this series, so like that vein. Yes.
You brought up that last time. What is H.P. Lovecraft?
He's like a old like sci-fi horror writer kind of vibe.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like Cthulhu is him. Like he
I
did
thought
Cthulhu.
it was Harry Potter, like a Harry Potter thing.
No, and
And so
not HR Puff and stuff either, because I used to get them mixed up.
I got really confused last week when you were talking about that, and I forgot to ask you. So,
No, it's all good. My boyfriend is very into HP Lovecraft. I am learning through him, but like recurring name drops of HP Lovecraft throughout Mystery
hmm
Incorporated, like big
hmm
recurring themes. So like that eerie vibe type beat.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, worth it. Like still old writing, so like you don't need to read it, but like his like the stuff that's come out of it based on it usually pretty fucking cool. Um, Mystery Inc. is also the first Scooby Doo series to have a consistent, like a serialized plot instead of episodic. So you can't watch it out of order. We're advancing the plot every episode of Scooby Doo Mystery
Mm.
Incorporated, um, including like explanations of why Scooby can talk, like including like. So one of the reasons this is my favorite Velma is because she's a sassy bitch.
Yeah.
Like flat out, she's a bitch. I love it. She's so rude to everyone. It's my favorite. Specifically to Scooby. And this is because in Mystery Incorporated, Shaggy has canonically chosen Scooby over Velma and broken up with Velma to spend more time with Scooby. She says, "You're
Right.
spending too much time with Scooby. I tried to make it work. I can't. You have to make a choice, me or Scooby." And he says, "Scooby." And Velma fucking hates that.
Mm.
Fucking hates that dog for stealing Scooby. Like she reads him out nonstop, will not let that dog get off the fucking floor. We're bordering on animal
Mm.
cruelty. Like she doesn't lay a finger on him, but like the things she says to this dog are fucking crazy. She has some good one-liners in this. You watch some of her sassier bits. Like this Velma is like outright snarky, sassy, bitchy.
I just had to fix my hair.
No, you're so good. You look great.
I'm still listening. Maybe it's just my
It's
hair was being real weird.
were were you because it's your turn for a response. I did ask a question.
Oh, wait, you did? Wait, repeat it. Because what? Am I having a stroke?
I asked if you watched the clips. Like I asked if you watched the clips of Mystery Incorporated with Sassy Bitchy Velma.
Yes.
Yeah.
Answer is yes.
Yes. This is the most extreme evolution we get of Velma, and I think it's fucking fierce, but I want
Hmm.
to hear yours. I want to hear your thoughts on this Velma. You
Well,
got like highlight reels of this Velma.
I just love a sassy bitch. I
Yeah.
mean, I think it all goes back to my what I was saying earlier about like this archetype that she's in, which is like she's looking out for Velma, and I love that.
She's only looking out for Velma. I love in this one too that anytime anything like she helps anyone, she's kind of like, oh, yeah, meant to do that. Like she just kind of like acts, she's kind of watching out for herself, and then other people like wind up getting saved with her. And she's like,
Yeah.
yeah, team, no problem. Got you.
Well, I think it's just because she's so smart and she's so capable and like she is the brains of the operation. Like, no doubt, obviously, that's her role in this group. And that's
Mm-hmm.
always going to be her role in this group. And I think that like you can only take so much when you are the brains. I know this from
Yes.
experience. You can
Yes.
only take so much when you are the brains of the operation before you're like, no, I'm looking out for me.
Before you snap.
It's the scene from Drag Race when Heidi in closet
Mm-hmm.
says, no, I'm gonna worry about Heidi.
I'm gonna worry about Heidi. I'm gonna worry about Velma.
That's Velma. And I love that for her.
Yeah. This she does this bit where like Daphne's like, "Are you okay?" She like asks Velma. She's like, "Are you okay?" And Velma's like, "He dumped me for a dog, like a dog," and just like
Yeah.
she's so aware. She like keyboard smashes so often that she has like a drawer of backup keyboards.
Hmm.
She's brilliant. She's also gay as hell, not explicitly, but this is where we get Hot Dog Water, who is her enemy slash love interest, voiced by Linda Cardellini. That character's name is named Hot Dog Water. Her name's Marcy, but they call her Hot Dog Water.
Listeners, I just winked. I bit my finger and I winked. So, just so you know.
For Hot Dog Water or for Linda?
For hot dog water, but Linda,
Okay. I thought you were a
obviously.
vegetarian, but okay.
You're a vegetarian and I'm not fucking scared of him.
Yeah, close enough, girl. Welcome back, 303. Did you have any gay awakenings to this iteration of Linda in a
No,
Scooby-Doo project? Okay. You don't see her
no.
face, it's animated, so
Yeah, no, no.
she is
I just,
fierce.
I wish I was into animation because I
Yeah.
really appreciate it. I think it's really cool. Yeah, it was just never something I could get into
No,
for
that's
some
fine.
reason.
I just enjoy guiding it. So,
Yeah,
I'm glad I could expose it to you. And also, like, yeah, you didn't have to watch anything full for this. It was just quick little
yeah, it
introduction.
was just little clippies,
Yeah.
which I can watch
So,
a little clippy because I like the aesthetic. I think that's the other thing is like when you were asking me last week, like, what is that 90s Halloween
yeah.
aesthetic? Like, I think Scooby-Doo fits it perfectly.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll have that on all year then.
Mm-hmm.
Set point
Yeah.
match. No problem,
Like when
Chica.
we watched Spooky Island, I was like, this is my aesthetic. It's
Yeah.
just I struggle because what it is, it's not even like I see animation, I'm like, ew, I don't like that. It's like I genuinely have a hard time processing it. I
Hmm.
know that sounds fucking crazy,
No, but I have that for other movies. So, like, yeah, it's going to apply for other people for other genres too. Like,
but it's like when it's not real people, I don't know if it's like I have a hard time connecting or something.
yeah,
I don't know.
I
I
keep
just have
up
a
so
hard time
much
like
easier.
understanding what's happening.
Oh, girl, I can't wait to make you watch Family Guy because that is just like, you don't
See, that's
have
like my worst nightmare because I'm like, I don't know. I won't know what's
you don't have
happening.
to know.
But I will watch Family Guy for you. I will watch anything for you, Diva. You
No, I
know
know, but
this.
you can't do an episode out of Family Guy. That's how incoherent it is. Like we can't book club Family Guy.
Oh,
It's literally just quotes. Like when we say like,
you're just gonna make me watch it one day
no, that's what I'm saying.
randomly.
Like sometime, maybe when you're out here sometime when we're like high and going to bed, Family Guy high is entirely different than Family Guy
Yeah.
sober. You have to be high for Family Guy. Okay. Rapid fire Velmas. Did you see Hailey Kiyoko Velma?
No, but I know about her from you.
Yeah. The
Bad.
most stereotypical, like, another year at school, excited to learn,
Jinkies.
friends. Like, nerd in a 2010s movie. For
Yeah.
those in the 2010s, they did like 3 live action Scooby Doo movies, but they aired exclusively on Cartoon Network. I haven't seen them. I don't know anything about them. All that matters is that Hailey Kiyoko played Velma. Gay
Oh, so this
as
was a live
hell.
action.
Yes. It's on the notes, girl. If you want to
Oh,
go take a click, she's in the first like 2 seconds just to
I
observe her as
thought
Velma.
for some reason from the last episode we did on Scooby-Doo when we talked about it, for some reason I got it mixed up.
No,
And
she's the
I
only other
thought
live action Velma.
that she was the new cartoon that
Yeah.
flopped.
Yeah. No.
Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta see this. I have seen, yes, I have seen this.
The hair is the most fucking astounding thing I've seen in my life. That hair defies every known law of physics. Also, fast forward to like 4 minutes and 30 seconds in, she turns into a sea witch randomly. I don't know the context. I don't know anything. I've never seen this. All I know is that in the clips from this movie that I sent you, Velma is normal and then she turns into a sea witch.
Why did she turn into a sea witch?
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie. I haven't seen the 2010 live actions.
Can you come here for a sec?
Yeah.
Can
What's
you
up?
meet you back here for a sec?
Yeah. Darby, come on the show.
I literally, wait, that was actually something I meant to tell you at the top of show. I just started watching it and I'm, because of you.
IMHO. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Because I started watching the the twin podcast because
Yes.
obviously I couldn't get
Religious
enough
trauma.
religious trauma. I have to consume religious trauma content 24/7 every
Mm-hmm.
single day. And so I'm watching that like crazy. And the thing about me is I'm really, really, really attracted to Darby as girl. And so I was like, let me just stick this on. And now I can't stop saying two things, which is one of them is and such as,
Mm-hmm.
and two is, can you meet me back here for a sec?
Can you meet me back here for a second?
Why the fuck was Velma a sea witch? And why does the hair look like Justin?
Could not tell you. I have not seen these movies because I always knew they were bad. But I think being aware of how bad they are, I will watch them now. So I can let you
I
know.
think I think we should book club it.
You can book club it.
Okay.
Let's book club
All right. Cool. Let's head back.
it. Cool.
And
Hey
that bit is not
guys.
our original bit.
No, that bit goes to Darby and Alexis on IMHO, the show and the podcast. But we will be taking credit for it until Darby Lynn Cartwright watches Lemonade Mouth and comes on the show. So enjoy our new original bit called Can I See You Back Here for a Minute? Rounding us out,
hmm
we get Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo in 2022. It is a movie. I have not seen it. I have beef with the modern Velma, and I have to be very careful how I step through this.
Okay. Step
Vel-
step
Velma,
lightly.
this is not the HBO Max edgy Velma. That Velma is just badly written. It's just a terrible show. Don't talk about it. I'm talking about the 4 kids movies that are still being made. Yes, I watched them to
hmm
see if I like them. They did a crossover with the Food Network. Yeah, I wanted to see Giada and Scooby-Doo team up. Sue me. Anyway, I turned it off after about 2 minutes because
Okay.
Velma makes me so angry. She's voiced by Kate McCucci, who sings "Fuck Me in the Ass" because I love Jesus.
Oh my God, I love her.
Yes,
When I heard her name, I was like, who the fuck is
yeah,
that?
and that's off
I
of
know
her
you're
pronunciation of it. I believe it does sound like my coochie, and she is aware of that.
okay.
I
Just
that
making
bit's
sure.
been run into the ground, so moving on.
Cool.
I love her. She's great on Raising Hope. She's great in "Fuck Me in the Ass" because I love Jesus. What's that band called? She's
Garfunkel notes.
Garfunkel Notes. She's great in those things. Um, I hate her Velma. I love Velma. I love Kate
Mm.
McCucci. I don't like her Velma. It's too nerdy. Like
I
her
can see
voice
it
is
being a
more
little
up
weird.
here. Like,
Yeah.
according to my calculations, which Velma's never been that kind of nerd. She's almost annoyed that she knows enough to help people.
Like I think like when I think about Velma, it's never like, oh,
Right.
listeners, I'm pushing up my glasses really hard. Like
Yeah.
it's always like, well, actually, I know a lot about this,
Right. It's like
so I'm gonna give it to you straight. Okay.
right. It's like genuine, not like passive aggressive surprise that no one knows
Yep.
it. Like genuine, like, oh, no one else knows it. Okay. Like,
Oh, so I'm the only one.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Here we go. I got
okay.
it. So I don't like that, but this is the first movie that we canonically get a woman loving woman, Velma.
Okay.
She
Take it.
has a crush on a girl, like fully admits. Daphne's like, come on, and she like literally turns around. She's like, yes, okay, I have a crush about her. I can't stop thinking about her. Like, it's not like Disney gay people where it's like if you look closely, he thinks about men for a second or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, she does the thing, which shout out, glad we
Yeah.
finally got there in 2022. Dear God, 20 years after they tried to do it the first time. But It's fine. It's just that's when we get gay Velma officially.
Love
Um,
it.
and then 2022 Velma also has a gay Velma, but like not a fun gay Velma. Like
Hmm.
that show, it's just like they're either experiencing intense trauma or like extreme sexual pleasure, and there's no in between. Like those are the two
Oh
experiences in
my
that
God.
show. Like,
That's the two sides.
yeah, it's all just shock factor. And like
Yeah.
they race swapped a lot of the characters. None of that matters. Who the fuck cares? But like the writing is terrible, and people use that as reasons to shit on the show for bad reasons. But like it's just a
Yeah.
shitty show. It
I
could have
hate
the
that.
same cast as
I
the
hate when that
original, but
happens. I
yeah,
hate when like they try to do something good and it is genuinely shitty and it's like I don't hate it because
yeah,
of that.
yeah. Like
Like I could not
I,
care less.
yeah, and so like it's hard to critique the show in certain areas too because like it'll be like I think it's weird that Scooby-Doo is not in the 2022 Velma series and that they're only experiencing extreme trauma or intense pleasure. And then it's like, yeah, and why is Velma Asian? And you're like, oh, hey,
Hey, we didn't need to bring that up.
yeah, it's kind of like trying to remind people that Cynthia Erivo sucks going into Wicked, being like, she's insufferable as a person. She's incredibly talented, but she's insufferable. And then someone's
Yeah.
like, yeah, and why is Elphaba black? And you're like, oh,
Like, I didn't say that. I said she's
yeah, I said
insufferable.
she sucks.
Different.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Different.
Velma
Hey,
got
we can say the same things about Ariana Grande sometimes, and hey, she's Asian. I mean,
hey, hey, hands
and
off
black.
Arigato Grande. Yeah,
She's Asian, black. What else is she pitched as?
everything. I mean, I think she's up there with Trisha Paytas in terms of like,
Yeah,
yeah.
which we need to circle back.
Oh my
Remind
God,
me.
we so do.
Well, thank you for sharing this special interest
So
with me because I don't hate Scooby-Doo as the
no,
record shows. I actually quite love it. I just can't do animation. So I'm gonna stick to me and my live actions and
yes,
I love them so much.
hell yeah,
And I
they're
love the
special.
gang.
Love the gang, love Mystery Inc.
Yeah. No, they're
Um,
amazing.
do you have a grown appreciation for Velma?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful.
I mean, I love her. She's
The
arguably the
essence
best.
of
I mean,
Velma.
she's the brains.
She's the backbone. The Wikipedia article for her said she's considered Fred's third in command. And that pissed me off.
Why are we still acting? I'm sorry. Why are we still acting like Fred is the leader of this group when it is
No,
clearly fucking Velma?
when everyone was pitting, like when everyone was like, oh, Daphne and Velma are the same character, we need to get rid of one. I was like, no, you need to get rid of Fred, and then Velma can do what Fred does.
Because what does Fred do? Genuinely, what does Fred do?
Nothing. Takes
Daphne
credit for
like
what Velma
fights and
does.
kicks ass.
Yes.
Velma is the brains. She knows everything. She's super
Yes.
smart and she figures the shit out. Obviously, you know how I feel about Shaggy and Scooby. I wish
Yeah.
they would die.
But they're bait. They're getting close to it
But they're
every time.
bait.
They're at least they're
What does Fred do? What is he good for?
let me tell you, I can sum up what Fred does well in one sentence. All right, gang, we got to split up and look for clues. That's what he does. And then Velma explains 90% of it. And at the very end, he goes, and that's why. And they view him as the leader.
Just redistribute his job.
Yes.
I guarantee you either Daphne or Velma could go ahead and take that part over and
Yes.
it would be fine. And you obviously sent me the clip of Fred just continuously talking over Velma at the end.
Yeah.
And
From the
that was something I
original.
forgot because they do that in the live action as well when I was watching it last night,
Mm-hmm.
is like that's her whole like point of contention like with
Yeah.
him and with the gang in the movie is like we do this every time we do the same song and dance. I figure this shit out and then you get all the credit and everyone loves you and you get on the news channels and you say I did
Yeah.
this, I did this, I did this and clearly it was me. And I just think we should all have a little bit more appreciation for her when we're watching any version of Scooby-Doo. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's all just remember that she is the one running this operation.
She
I'm
is.
sorry. Like,
And she doesn't need the credit. Fred needs the credit for doing nothing. Velma runs that shit and needs no credit.
no.
Um, pup named Scooby Doo. again, like kind of tongue in cheek about that, in the sense that when Velma's doing her exposition bit where she's like, I found this clue and it made me think that, Fred keeps interjecting and trying to be like, and that's why it's this person. And he's always wrong. And Velma always is like,
Yeah.
no.
No,
And then we'll
you dumb
explain
bitch.
why. And also the class bully in a pup named Scooby-Doo is named Red Herring. And Fred always thinks that the bad guy is Red Herring. And Velma's smart enough to know that it's not Red Herring. Red Herring's pretty cunty too, because like eventually it gets to the point where like Fred's accusing him and like the phone will ring and he'll pick it up and it'll just be Red Herring's voice and he'll go, I'm not even in this episode. So it's kind of cunty, but
Wait, red herring would be a really good drag name. Am
oh,
I about to change it again?
you'd have to dye your hair.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm not buying a red wig. Not yet.
not yet.
Not until I'm 43.
Awesome. That's what I was planning on transitioning. So we'll both buy
Cool.
wigs together.
Awesome. High
It's a
five.
day. Trisha Paytas is in Beetlejuice.
Can we talk? Okay,
Oh,
let's transition to that really fast before we wrap up, before we head over to marketable traits. So I did get some more information that I think
okay.
might be helpful
Pray do tell.
because when you sent me that, I was like, holy shit, this is real because her and Beetlejuice, they
Yeah,
collaborated on the post. So I was like, fuck. I knew Beetlejuice was heading back to Broadway because I saw it a few weeks ago and looked it up and I knew that they were heading back to Broadway.
I didn't. I was surprised.
Yes. Because remember they like closed really abruptly in
It was,
2019. It was like kind of dramatic.
yeah.
It was like a
T.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
you
was T.
remember.
Yeah.
Um, and so I knew they were heading back. So I see the post that you sent me. I start freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck? I start ranting about it. My theater teacher from high school texts me as I'm ranting about it. I am like, wait, I don't understand. Like, what character is she playing? He texts me and is like, what the fuck? I have to go. And I was like,
Yes.
no, like, we have to go. But my question was, who the fuck is she
Hmm.
playing?
Right.
My fiance was like, "Do you think she's gonna play like Miss Argentina?" And I was like, "No, no, she can't sing. She
No.
cannot sing." They were like, "I know, but like they will do anything for stunt casting these days." And I was like, "I know,
Yeah.
but that's taking it too far." Finally figured it out from the Facebook post. The
Okay.
Beetlejuice on Broadway made a Facebook post. She is playing the wife of the guy when they come to the party.
Deo.
Yep, Maxine Dean.
Okay.
She
Cause
is
yeah,
playing that role
I
and
saw
only
the
for like a
name.
month.
Yeah. She's not doing it for long. It's limited engagement. I saw it and I was like, what is that part? Like, I knew it wasn't a big part. And I
Yeah.
honestly was like, did they just like make it for her? Cause they've done that before. They've been like, and this person in this like walk on role, they look like a fucking Supreme Court justice or some shit one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think she sings at all. If so, maybe one line. I don't know, but she's
Yeah.
just in that one scene. So
Cool. You know what?
all is well.
If that gets her to stop chasing this for a minute, I'm happy.
Good for her.
And also, like, as someone who can't sing and wanted to be on Broadway, like, I'm jealous. You pulled it off. I'm not going to do what you did because I want to be considered a value in this world. Okay. So this person says, this is a long one. This marketable trader says, I have to be the most esoteric, quirked up weirdo in the room, but at the same time, everyone has to like me or I get weird and nervous. I believe I have the coolest music taste and a sense of style and niche interest, but if anyone perceives that, and I can see they're perceiving it, I will find a corner and face the wall and pretend I don't exist.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm never related to something more personally.
Yeah. Individuality complexes can like be a great good, but also a great evil.
Great
Like you gotta
evil.
wield that shit with intention.
Exactly. And so I think what that says about you is that you do live with intention.
Yes.
Like you have a lot of intention and you need to work on perhaps the follow through with that because I think what actually makes an esoteric bitch, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, is my homosexual opinion.
We
Shout
also
out.
trademarked that. We just came up with that right now, guys. Can you believe?
Shout out. Um, in my opinion, what makes a bitch esoteric is also the confidence to back up
Yes.
their music taste, their style, their whatever, whatever, whatever. When you walk into a room and you let off that energy of like, I am nervous that
Hmm.
you don't, and I'm guilty of this too because I also think like, oh my God, I'm the most quirky girl in the world. And then I enter my local thrift shop and I immediately get humbled by like the 25 non-binary people in front
Yeah.
of me.
Yeah.
Um, so I think what you have to do and what I need to work on, what you need to work on, and this will increase your brand's visibility, is to have confidence to back it up.
Yeah.
Because if you think you're esoteric, you probably are, bitch.
Yeah. You got to have something to justify that. And
Yeah.
if you get the confidence behind it, then you truly, people are like, oh, they know who they are. And that's a marketable fucking trait, knowing who
Yeah.
you are. But this also says you know what you want from other people. Like you're
Yeah.
clear on what you would like. Like you know what you want that transaction to look like. We're getting on, achieving that emotional transaction, but you know what you want that to look like. You're crystal clear on your intentions, your expectations, what you want
Yes.
from them. And then you're ready to receive that from those folks as well.
Exactly. And you have a vision, which I think is always the first step. Like, this is about to get like low key a little bit serious. I always do this during marketable traits. I was having a conversation. It's been years, honestly, since I had this, but I still remember it, which is that like I don't mean manifestation necessarily in like a super woo-woo way, but like the first step in getting to a goal is like literally believing it yourself and being like, this is what my reality is going to be. And I don't quite believe this. The person I was talking to was extremely woo-woo. And they were like, every time I get in my car, I believe I'm going to get a parking spot in the front, and I always do. And I was like, I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true.
I
But
don't
I
think that's true.
I think viewing
But
I would like to be there, I can be there, as opposed to viewing I would like to be there, I can't get there
because what's the
is
harm?
yeah.
Truly.
What's the harm in
Even if
believing?
you don't get there immediately, having like that goal in mind, like what is the fucking harm? Because God, all you have is this moment. So if you believe that in this moment,
Yeah.
then you have it. Oh my God. I
As
don't need therapy anymore.
you're done. And I think
I
it's
did the work.
you did the work. You're in the clear, girl. Go regress. I'll take it from here. I think one of the greatest thinkers of our generation summed it up beautifully when they said, if you can dream it, you can do it. If you do it, you believe it. If you believe it, you achieve it. You just the REAM. And that was Jojo Siwa.
Jojo Siwa. Okay, yeah.
And
Just want to make sure.
that may not be the exact lyrics, but I promise you they're just as incoherent.
Yeah.
Anyway, know who you are.
You know, my favorite bit of advice from that philosopher is
What?
karma's a bitch.
No,
You should have known
better.
better.
You know, do you know what I got from that philosopher, which is something that I've struggled with for a long time?
What?
Dream guest on my podcast. Probably one of my exes.
You know, another quote from that philosopher that I think about often, which is, I don't really care about what they say. I'm gonna come back like a boomerang.
I also like, well, if you go at me, I'm going to cry. Okay, folks, we already
Guys,
yelled at you
we've
about
taken up
enjoying
enough
our
of your time.
content. Like, find us on Instagram, TikTok, at Bimbo Book Club Pod, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, bell, Spotify, subscribe, music, app, podcast apps, subscribe, rate. Tell us you love us. We're pretty. Are we pretty? Tell us we're pretty. And with that, we want to say shout out to Velma.
To Velma. And XOXO to all our little bimbos.
Jinkies.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Jinkies!
Jinkies.
Velma? Why does your hair look like that?
Uh, Daphne, I'm gonna be having some changes in how you address me coming up.
Uh, Velma? Should I assume that you're gonna be going by he, him soon?
Um, Daphne, that's actually really reductive because it's gonna be they, he.